I can't. This strap is this strap right here is what's bothering me the most. It's like under my armpit and like digging into my arm. I guess I should look right there. It's just like digging into my arm and stuff, and it's just like this part is the worst part of it all. I'm gonna put my arm down now because that might. That don't help. God, I don't help. I got my cast off today, and I took you guys with me so you could see the process of me getting it off and everything. And there was a part that I actually didn't get on film, so you're gonna see me getting my cast off in a second. But how can I put this? All right, so with each step of this process, first of all, let me just say this. Looks can be deceiving as hell. I look okay, right? I look like I'm fine. I am not okay. I am not okay. Like, not by a long shot. And this, first of all, this hair is getting on my goddamn nerves. This fucking hair. So, like I said, I'm not okay. I'm not even a little bit. I'm not okay. Like with each stage of this process comes a new difficulty, a new task, and a new depression, like a new level of depression, a new level of sadness, and not like a level as in the strength of the depression, of the sadness, of a new level as in now there's something else to be depressed and sad about. Now there's something else to be down about. Just when I thought I was cool getting over this part, here comes something else. Here comes something new. So today, I got my cast off, and I actually don't have the whole thing off. So when they removed it, they took off only the top half. So I still had the bottom half on with all the cotton and stuff inside of it. So I looked down at my hand and I saw that my hand was swollen, and my hand is always swollen, like off and on my hand's swollen. But I looked down and I saw that A, my hand was swollen, B, my wrist was ridiculously swollen. So the doctor comes in and he's like, how you feeling? How's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, my wrist is fat. And he takes off the bottom half of my cast, and I've never seen atrophy in real life, right? You've seen like maybe pictures, or like, I think I've only really seen pictures. My arm is atrophied. Like, it looks like my hand doesn't belong to my arm. Like, my hand is so big in comparison to my arm. Like, my arm is about half its size right now. Like, the muscles have weakened so much and they've diminished so much that my arm looks like there's only about half of it there. So I have that to deal with, right? And it just, first of all, it was just so shocking to see, and it broke me down, man. Like really, really, really messed me up. Like, I was in there crying. It hurt. It hurt. Like, the physical pain was nothing compared to the emotional pain. Like, it hurt. Like, it hurt seeing my arm like this, seeing my skin all disgusting. Like, I'm used to seeing my hand like messed up, and I'm not okay with it, but I get it. It's a part of the process, so you know, it is what it is. Sorry, I keep playing in my hair, but my hair's in my face. It's a part of the process, and I'll show you guys in the morning what it actually looks like. So now the next step is, so let me just show you guys me getting the cast off. You're not, like I said, you're not gonna really see the the way that my arm looks, because all the cotton and stuff is like masking it, because like I said, I didn't even see it at first. So here's me getting my cast off.
Okay. But you have to sit on the same spot for like 10, 20 seconds.
Oh, got it.
Okay. I'm gonna stop here so we can like. Oh, it's your sling. Right?
Yeah, it's my sling.
Yeah. I wanted to get something to cover you. But, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, you know what? I can cover it with my scarf.
You can get like shorts. It's better just to get paper shorts.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm ruining the shot.
No, it's
No,
alright.
no.
No, there's right
A-okay.
underneath the computer. There should be some glue. Stick to this side. I wet it to keep the dust down. It's gonna be tough, all right? So bear with us. Can we switch? That's your. And just pull. And keep the arm stable. Okay. Ta-da, there's your arm.
Oh, crap.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
We'll get all that dust out.
No, I mean my arm is gross.
Oh,
Dust.
when you're already cast for that long,
That doesn't bother me.
I'm gonna talk to him, find out what casts.
Okay.
Gracie one,
Alrighty.
and he'll be back.
Oh my god. I'm so happy to have this thing off. Well, open. The air on my arm feels like new air.
Bye-bye to half one of my cast. And so the next step is they sent out for a brace, and the brace has to pretty much be custom fitted to me. So they get like my height and my weight and like my measurements and crap like that. And so tomorrow they're going to come and put the brace on my arm. So currently, let me just zoom out because, you know, we on a tripod and whatnot. So currently, my arm is still in half of the cast. Like, if I can just put my arm right, shit. So, okay, you can see it. So this right here is the cast. All of this is the back half of the cast. And then the front half of my arm is just wrapped in two bandages. My skin is still disgusting. And tomorrow is when I get my brace. And let's zoom back in. So tomorrow is when I get my brace. And we begin, I guess we begin therapy. I don't really have clear instructions. My elbow does not, like I can't straighten my arm out. Can't even straighten my arm out. And I'll show you guys all of this tomorrow when I come on. Like once I have my brace fitted, my arm, the whole bottom half of my arm is going to be free. Boyfriend bought me a new brace for my wrist as well, because oh my god. So when the cast came off, it didn't stink, right? But my wrist brace smelled like death. It smelled like feet and mildew. Like I don't know what the fuck. It smelled terrible. God. So I just dropped the brace. But I have a new brace, and for my wrist, to keep my wrist elevated or whatever. So I can lift my arm to about here. Like I said, I can't straighten my arm out in any way possible, like whether it's straight down, like just letting it drop down. I can't straighten it out. My wrist, it's like this, but I can move it to about here. I can't bring it back. My fingers, hold on, my fingers, we have this much movement in my fingers. I can't spread them apart. And that's where we are with it. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow after I get my brace. Maybe I'll film it getting put on. I don't know. But I'll come back tomorrow and show you guys the process. So that is where we are so far. Oh, tomorrow officially makes 2 months since this has all happened. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon. So today I was supposed to show you guys like everything. I mean, I'm gonna still show you what's up with my arm and how it looks and all that stuff, but I was supposed to show you guys my brace fitting and whatnot, but they were supposed to come today between 10 and 12. It is 12:20 and they haven't even called me yet, so I'm assuming they're not coming today to fit my damn brace. So I don't think that is going to happen, but I'm gonna take this whole situation off so I can show you guys exactly like what my arm looks like and stuff like that. So I'll probably do that in a little while, but I just wanted to update you guys real quick and let you know exactly what's going on with that. So no sooner than I put the camera down, the people who are coming to fit my brace, they called me and they rescheduled for Friday because of this snowstorm, if you want to call it that. So they ain't coming like I thought. So Friday is when everything's gonna happen, but like I said, I'm still gonna show you guys my arm and the atrophy and everything that I have going on. Okay, so without anything on it, this is my arm, and as you can see, it is very, very tiny. And it used to take up the whole inside of the cast, but now it does not. My wrist is still a little bit swollen, but not as much. But my arm does not belong to my hand. My hand looks massive in comparison to the rest of my arm. And I have to keep my arm in a splint because it's so weak and it can't support the weight of my hand right now. Like my hand feels like it weighs 100 pounds. Like seriously, like if I try to lift my hand by itself, like that's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get out of me right now. So I have to have therapy to fix all of this stuff, and but I can't even start therapy yet. So this is what's going on right now with me. That is my arm, and I ain't even gonna hold y'all. The first time I saw it, like I said, it broke me down, like all the way down. And you know, looking at it right now is still pretty painful, pretty like emotionally, you know, messed up or whatever. But this is what the situation is, and this is, you know, what we're faced with, what we have to deal with, what I have to get through. And I can't start therapy until the next like 3 to 4 weeks, I think, because my arm is actually still broken. Like the bone hasn't healed yet. It's not even touching yet. Like my arm's still gonna be in a sling. because like I said, I can't even support the weight of my hand right now. Anything else I want to tell you guys? I think that's it. So I will see you guys on Friday. All right. So, pardon all the noise because it's 8:30 a.m. and my block is like ridiculously noisy, and I'm not using my. I'm sorry, I got crap in my nails. And I was gonna do this like vlog style, holding the camera and all that, but I'm exhausted. And I was gonna film the guy putting the brace on for me, but dude arrived a whole hour early. He called me. First of all, they was coming between 9 and 11. He calls me at 7:45. He gets here at like 8 on the dot. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so wait till y'all see this contraption. The light may drown it out a bit, but wait till y'all see this contraption. We're gonna go ahead and zoom out so y'all can see this thing that I got going on. Okay, so this is my new brace. So I have the brace on my wrist. And this thing on my arm is like a 3-part system. So I'm not taking this thing back off until it's time for me to shower. So I guess I'm wearing this shirt today because, yeah, not taking this thing back off. So on the inside, ow, shit. I just moved my arm too fast, and like I told you guys before, my arm doesn't fully extend, so like moving it hurts. So this is as far as my arm extends, by the way. And I have my brace on my wrist. So yeah, so anyway, on the inside there's a cuff that's like closed pretty tightly around my arm. And then on the outside, you have this big, so I'm back in a bionic arm, basically. So I have this big hockey mask thing on the outside of my arm. It's actually not as hard as it looks. I mean, it's hard, but it's kind of like, oh, okay, the inside is kind of like soft, almost like a very thick foam padding, and then the outside is this hard plastic material, but it doesn't really bend too much, doesn't give too much. Oh, and there's a sleeve. This sleeve goes from here up to the top of my shoulder, and that, I guess, protects my skin from this thing. So at least this thing cares about my skin. Oh my God, y'all, I washed my arm last night, and I got as much as I could of the dead skin off. I exfoliated as gently as possible because my skin hurts. So my actual skin hurts, and I think it's because the nerves underneath are all fucked up, because it was hurting like pretty much the whole time. My skin, like even inside of the cast, my skin hurt. Even when I had that first big bionic arm thing on, my skin hurt. So my skin has actually been hurting the entire time. I don't know if you can see me rubbing my arm now, but I guess we can zoom back in because I don't like that whole zoomed out look. Anyway, so I washed my arm, I lotioned it. My elbow skin feels disgusting. Hold on, let me see if I can show you guys what my elbow is over here looking like. Ugh. Yeah, this is my elbow. This is my elbow, and you see how disgusting it is? Like, the skin is nasty. It feels as nasty as it looks. I have like some dark patches and discoloration all over my arm. Oh, I forgot to mention this strap. I'm sure you guys want to know what this strap is for, right? Yeah, so this strap that I have to wear across my entire body. The thing goes around my back. Yeah. So this strap holds this up, and this is what helps to stabilize my arm. So here's the thing. My bones are still broken. They're not touching yet. I'll throw a picture in here, or maybe I already did. I don't know where I am in this vlog, girl. But my bones are still not touching. So my bone hasn't actually healed yet. What happens is when you break a bone, the bone needs to be close enough so that what happens is a hematoma is supposed to form like right after the bone breaks. But my bone was split so far apart, the hematoma couldn't form because there was no blood for the two bones to attach themselves to. I mean, there was plenty of blood, but it was so far away that those specific things couldn't form. So anyway, what happens is a hematoma forms, right? This big old mass of blood, and it comes from each end of the bone, right? So you have N1, N2, right? The hematoma forms between them. It comes from each, like it's a bunch of like blood cells and platelets and plasma and all kinds of crap that forms so that the bones can start touching again, right? Then these things called osteoblasts form, and they basically form this big ass knot around the broken bone. And then that hardens over time, and then the bone starts to mold itself back down to its original size. Well, that hasn't happened yet in my arm because the break was so far apart that they had to get it to move back together. So this entire 2 months that I've been sitting in this cast was to get my bones to come back together close enough so that they could actually do the healing thing. So, enter brace. Now that my bones are close enough, they're still not touching, but now that they're close, they're like really, really close now. They're probably like this close now, I think. And I can actually feel where the break is in my arm. Like there's a section in my arm right about here. Let me see if I can get inside this thing. Oh, I can't really get inside that thing. I forgot about the other cuff. But there's a section in there where, oh, and now I itch. Oh, but at least I could scratch. So now that the bone is close enough together, the hematoma can form and the new cells can generate and the bone can actually heal up. So that's why my doctor was like, these next 3 or 4 weeks are the most crucial because this is where the actual healing begins. So I've been sitting here this whole time, like, just, I don't even know what to call that part of the process, but that's what's been going on with that. So now we are actually in the healing portion. So once my bone heals, then I could start physical therapy, trying to get my motor skills back, trying to get my nerves back, trying to get the movement in my hand back. I don't want to lift my arm up because I haven't been able to wax my armpits, y'all, so I got like a bush going on under there. It's just, you know, like, look, all the girls who was with that bush shit, y'all, kudos. I'm not the one. Anyway, so I can't raise my arm above my head. I can't even do it at like a 90 degree. I can't even do it at like a 90 degree. I can't, like, oh, I damn sure can't do it now with this thing. Great. So this has restricted my range of motion even more. Ain't like I really had any to begin with. So I'm still one-handed crippled, and I'm gonna be like this for about another month. So I guess we'll call this the halfway point, I guess. because then I have to go to therapy, and I don't know how long that's gonna take. So I guess we're on the road to recovery now. I want to thank you guys for watching and tuning in and keeping up with my progress and this my situation, and for everything, all the phone calls, texts, DMs, emails, messages, everything. Thank you guys, and I will keep you posted. Let me know if you have any questions. And that's it. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. I don't really like vlogging on my phone when it's like dim, because it looks like this. But so I just laid down with this thing for the first time, and with my elbow out, and my elbow hurts so bad. Laying down hurts. So I'm like trying to figure out if I can lay on my side. But this thing, all right, that's not bad. So I'm like kind of on my side. I'm not really on my side. I'm kind of on my side. This is terrible, guys. Like, it just goes from, it goes from worse to no. So like now I'm just, and then it makes noise every time I move. Do you hear this? Oh, that's gonna annoy me. It's bad enough I can't get any sleep as it is. And my button's too heavy. I'm gonna try and take a nap. And I guess this is the end of the video. I don't know. If it is, I'll just black screen it or something. I don't know. Yo. This, oh my God. Gotta love New York.